Greetings everyone. Again, this is Julie Legg with Julie Legg Photography, and this is I believe the fourth and final installment on my jean jacket tutorial. And I finished working in Photoshop and brought it into Lightroom. And this right here is what I brought in from Photoshop. And I just worked on it and came up with this, and I'm just going to go through all of the panels here and show you what I did. You know, when you work on stuff like this, it's so organic, and I was afraid if I recorded it, it would take too long and it would be too disjointed, because and I was right, because actually the original file had the squigglies in it and they were just bothering me. So I basically just took it back in to Photoshop, and once you've brought it into Lightroom and before you've done any work on it in Lightroom, if you want to get your layers back in Photoshop, then you need to select Edit Original. And that's what I did, and I just took out the layer that had the squigglies from the fabric squiggle that was a texture that I had made, and I liked that better. So then I went in, and this is what I did. I fooled around with the exposure, and I just started playing. I didn't like it was getting too flat. You can see the lighting in here. Just, I mean, I do have some good shadows, but it's just it was also the tone. You can see, let me hit Command and select both of those. If I hit the letter C, then you can see them both up side by side. And on the right here is the original that I brought in from Photoshop, and the left is the one I worked in on Lightroom. You can see I changed the tone quality, and I did that by increasing my vibrance, and I recropped it. I just felt like there was too much information here that was wandering my eye. This was unnecessary info in my photograph here, so I cropped it in tighter. I still have room if I want to put some text in here. I also added some softness on this side, and I did a highlight in here. And let me kind of show you how I did that. If I hit D and go into the Develop module, to create a highlight, I use this radial filter tool. You can see, if you hover over it, you can see that's the work that I did. There's the area, and I just increased the exposure in that area. And now if you come down here and turn it off and on, you can see what it did, and it just created a highlight here which causes the eye to focus on that area. And I mean, it was kind of an odd spot, this area, so I think this helped it to blend in better too. And then for this side, I used the brush tool, and there's, if you click on it, and you can click down here, show selected mask overlay, and so this is the area that I painted in, and click that off, and I'll show you. I played around with the contrast. I thought it was looking too contrasty. You know, it's just an aesthetic call, you know, it's just what you think. And I just started moving these around and pulling, you know, the shadows were becoming too dominant. Double click on it, it goes back to where it was. And I just wanted to smooth out that area. And I added a whole lot of clarity, -73, off, on. And you see those scratches were just too dominant to me. I don't know, it's just my eye, and that's just what I saw. And what else did I do? No, I did some, I created a vignette. Oops, wrong one. This one up here. Off, and on. And that just helps to frame the photo and get the eye once again moving in toward the center where the story is. My jean jacket and the fall leaves. You know, fall is jacket weather, and I just kind of liked how I clipped it under the button there. And I think that is going to be my finished piece. So I thank you, those of you who've been following along with my sharing of my knowledge. Again, I just want to stress I'm really not a teacher. I'm not very good at that, but I do want to share and inspire with some of my projects. So thank you so much and have a great day, and see you back again another time for another tutorial.